Have you ever noticed how the more you try to hold on to someone, the more anxious you begin to feel? And the more anxious you feel, the more you want reassurance. And the more reassurance you seek, the more fragile the connection becomes. What if the problem is not that you care too much, but that you haven't yet learned how to feel emotionally complete on your own? Today we're exploring a powerful idea: loving yourself so deeply that you never feel the need to chase anyone again. Not because you don't care. Not because you're cold. But because your sense of worth, stability, and happiness no longer depends on someone else choosing you. This is not about ego. It's not about pretending you don't desire connection. It's about becoming so internally secure that love becomes a shared experience, not a desperate pursuit. Let's begin with something uncomfortable but important. Chasing is not about love. It's about fear. When you chase someone, whether through repeated messages, over-explaining yourself, constantly initiating contact, or tolerating inconsistent behavior, you're usually not acting from confidence. You're acting from anxiety. And anxiety is rooted in the fear of losing something that feels necessary for your emotional survival. But here's the deeper truth: if someone feels necessary for your emotional survival, that means you are outsourcing your sense of safety. Many of us learned early in life that attention equals love. When attention was consistent, we felt secure. When it was withdrawn, we felt unsettled. As adults, that wiring can remain. A delayed reply can feel like rejection. A shift in tone can feel like abandonment. Silence can feel like loss. Imagine someone who sends a thoughtful message and doesn't receive a response for several hours. One person thinks, they must be busy. Another thinks, I said something wrong. They're losing interest. The event is the same. The interpretation is different. The difference lies in internal security. When your self-worth is stable, you don't immediately assume danger. When your self-worth is fragile, every delay feels personal. Chasing is often a nervous system response. It is the attempt to restore certainty, to regain control, to eliminate ambiguity. But healthy love requires the ability to tolerate uncertainty. If your mood rises and falls based on how quickly someone texts back, your emotional state is externally controlled. That's exhausting. And it creates pressure in relationships. When you deeply love yourself, your mood does not hinge on another person's microbehaviors. You may prefer consistency, but you don't collapse without it. So how do you begin shifting from chasing to grounded confidence? The first step is recognizing that validation feels powerful because it temporarily fills a gap. Compliments feel like proof. Attention feels like value. Being chosen feels like worth. But if worth only appears when someone else reflects it back to you, it disappears the moment they pull away. This is why some people feel incredible at the start of a relationship and devastated at the first sign of distance. Their identity was tied to the connection. Self-love changes that equation. When you become your own source of validation, you still enjoy appreciation. You still value affection. But you don't depend on it to feel complete. Emotional self-sufficiency doesn't mean isolation. It means you can regulate your own emotions instead of expecting someone else to constantly stabilize you. Ask yourself honestly, if a romantic relationship disappeared from your life tomorrow, would your world feel empty? Or would it still feel meaningful? If the answer is empty, that is not shameful. It is informative. A rich life makes chasing unnecessary. When your days are filled with purpose, friendships, growth, creativity, and self-respect, a relationship becomes an addition, not a foundation. Imagine two individuals entering a relationship. One has built a fulfilling life, career ambitions, hobbies, strong friendships, physical health routines. The other has quietly placed all emotional weight on the relationship itself. When tension arises, the second person panics. The first remains grounded. Groundedness is attractive not because it is mysterious, but because it signals abundance. When you are not subtly asking someone to complete you, you interact differently. Your tone is calmer. Your boundaries are clearer. Your presence feels steady. Chasing erodes self-respect because it teaches your mind that you must work harder than the other person to maintain connection. Every time you accept crumbs of attention, you reinforce the belief that you must earn presence. But healthy relationships are reciprocal. Reciprocity means effort flows both ways. Communication is mutual. Curiosity is shared. Interest is balanced. If you constantly initiate conversations, plan meetings, apologize to keep peace, or minimize your needs to avoid conflict, something is uneven. When you stop chasing, you reveal reality. If the connection fades the moment you stop overfunctioning, it was never mutual. This realization can hurt. But it also frees you. Loving yourself deeply means trusting that what is meant for you does not require constant pursuit. It means expressing interest clearly once, and allowing space for response. It means saying what you feel without over-explaining. It means walking away calmly when your standards are not met. Standards are not ultimatums. They are reflections of self-respect. If you value consistent communication, that is not needy. If you value emotional availability, that is not demanding. If you value reciprocity, that is not too much. You are allowed to desire aligned partnership. But here is the shift: instead of asking, "How can I make them stay?" begin asking, "Does this align with who I am becoming?" When you chase, you focus on being chosen. When you love yourself deeply, you focus on choosing wisely. That shift changes your energy entirely. Detachment is often misunderstood. It is not indifference. It is stability. It is caring without collapsing. You can enjoy someone's presence without fearing their absence. You can communicate openly without trying to control the outcome. You can desire love without making it your identity. This emotional steadiness creates something subtle but powerful: ease. People feel relaxed around someone who is not silently demanding reassurance. Ease fosters authentic connection. But self-love is not built in theory. It is built through behavior. You cannot think your way into confidence while continuing to tolerate disrespect. Every time you honor a boundary, your self-trust grows. Every time you walk away from inconsistency, your internal foundation strengthens. Self-trust is essential. Without it, you will abandon yourself to keep others. With it, you remain grounded even when others disappoint you. Now let's explore something deeper: patterns. If you consistently find yourself attracted to emotionally unavailable people, that may not be coincidence. It may be familiarity. Human beings are often drawn to dynamics that mirror early emotional experiences. If love once felt unpredictable, unpredictability may feel exciting. But excitement is not security. Chemistry can sometimes be unresolved pattern recognition. When you become aware of your patterns, you stop romanticizing inconsistency. Instead of interpreting emotional distance as intrigue, you recognize it as misalignment. Awareness breaks repetition. Another crucial component of loving yourself deeply is learning to be comfortable alone. Many people fear solitude because it exposes internal discomfort. Without distraction, unresolved insecurities surface. Silence can feel heavy. But solitude is training. When you can sit with yourself peacefully, without reaching for constant validation, you remove urgency from relationships. Loneliness says, "I need someone to fill this space." Solitude says, "I am complete, and I welcome someone to share it. That distinction changes your behavior entirely. Consider scheduling intentional time alone. Not scrolling. Not texting for attention. Just being present with your thoughts. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. Over time, it becomes grounding. The more at peace you feel alone, the less you tolerate being treated as an option. Let's talk about energy matching. Instead of overgiving to secure interest, try mirroring effort. If someone texts once a day, respond with similar pacing. If they initiate plans occasionally, do the same. This is not a strategy game. It is data collection. When effort is matched, balance appears. When it is not, imbalance becomes visible quickly. You don't need to chase clarity. Calm observation provides it. Self-love also requires reframing rejection. When someone does not choose you, it is easy to interpret it as inadequacy. But compatibility is complex. Values, timing, emotional readiness, life direction, all influence connection. Someone not choosing you does not erase your worth. When you love yourself deeply, rejection becomes redirection. You do not internalize it as proof of deficiency. You recognize it as misalignment. This mindset preserves dignity. Imagine expressing genuine interest in someone. They respond politely but inconsistently. Instead of escalating your effort, you step back. You continue living your life fully. If they re-engage consistently, you reassess. If not, you move forward calmly. There is power in calm exits. Drama seeks attention. Stability commands respect. When you no longer fear being alone, you no longer negotiate for basics. You do not beg for communication. You do not convince someone of your value. You do not shrink to fit into someone's comfort zone. You become the standard. Becoming the standard does not mean believing you are superior. It means recognizing that access to you is meaningful. You protect your time. You protect your energy. You protect your emotional well-being. And in doing so, you attract those who operate at a similar level of self-respect. Let's bring this into a practical framework. First, regulate before reacting. When anxiety rises, pause. Take a breath. Step away from your phone. Remind yourself that discomfort does not require immediate action. Second, strengthen your independent identity. Invest in areas of life untouched by romance. Build skills. Deepen friendships. Pursue health. Explore creativity. The fuller your internal world, the less you fixate on external validation. Third, align actions with self-respect. Define your standards clearly. Then behave in accordance with them. Self-love is not declared. It is demonstrated through consistent choices. Here is a simple challenge. The next time you feel the urge to chase, do the opposite. If you want to send a second message immediately, wait. If you want to over-explain, simplify. If you want to apologize for having needs, stand firm instead. Observe what happens inside you. Notice the growth of self-trust. The true transformation is not whether someone returns. It is whether you remain grounded regardless. When you love yourself deeply, relationships stop being emotional lifelines. They become shared journeys. You stop chasing not because you don't care, but because you understand something fundamental. What is aligned with you will move toward you without force. And if it doesn't, you will be strong enough to let it go. That is freedom. That is dignity. That is becoming your own happiness. And when you reach that place, love no longer feels like something you must secure. It feels like something you are ready to share.